Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast, a D&D campaign based on Greek mythology. My name is Todd, and I will be the DM of this adventure. Now the players will say hello themselves.
Yo, what's up? I'm Dylan. I play Seltra, the Drow Artificer.
Hello, my name is Darren, and I play Lord Knows Now. My character's been co-opted.
I was very confused by that. Hello, my name is Brittany, and I'll be playing Laurel, the half-elf paladin.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I play Blout, the ranger.
My name is James, and I play Laurel, the fuzzy paladin.
Well, hello there. I have a bit of news. I have been asked a few times when we are starting the stories back up. Well, guess what? That's today. That's right now. In about 30 seconds, you're going to hear the answer to that question because guess what? It's a yes. Today. We're doing it now. Let's go. So, hopefully, we will hear again from stories from Becca, stories from yours truly, stories from Miranda, stories from James, which haven't really come out yet, stories from Dylan, who everybody loves, and even stories from people that aren't really on here a lot. But this is what we want to get back to. We want to keep doing the stories again, and we hope that you enjoy them as much as we love making them. Everything from the feedback has been very positive, and we appreciate it because a lot of effort goes into some of this shit. But here is a story to get you started. And a bit of a secret for you is that the players don't actually know I'm doing this. They were going to find out when they hear this right here. So the players will not hear the story until it drops. That gives me a few distinct opportunities. That means I can throw some spoilers in here. That means I can say what the Titans are up to while the story's going on. I can do a few things, as can the players. And then, hopefully, you'll have a lot more coming your way. Please enjoy. It started with Poseidon. No one knows exactly what happened or how it happened. All anyone knows is that his underwater kingdom was decimated, and Poseidon went missing for some time. Poseidon never spoke of or admitted to what happened during that time. After that, the divine twins, Artemis and Apollo, decided to hunt down and kill a monstrous creature that had come from the ocean and was destroying everything in its wake. Their arrows meant nothing. The divine light and power that shot from their bows did not even penetrate its skin. They jumped, they dodged, they ducked, and they were very fast. However, they were not fast enough. With all of the effort that the two gods can muster, they were beaten, bloody, and left crippled in less than a minute. The other gods saw it coming at this point. They saw this monstrous creature that broke two gods and decimated another, making its way steadily towards Mount Olympus. With one step, it demolished cities. With one breath, it killed an army. And with one look, it struck fear into even the god of war. With fear and possible death making its way towards the gods, they fled. They all fled south across the Mediterranean Sea, all of them except Zeus and his daughter Athena. Thunderbolt in hand, standing tall and ready with the might of the king of the gods, Zeus stood. Golden spear in her grasp, a shield shining with the face of Medusa, and her golden helmet gleaming, Athena sought an advantage. They stared down Mount Olympus at the monstrous creature that the world itself spat out and sent after him. It was a colossal mix of a man, snake, dragon, and lion. His large steps made his climb of Mount Olympus easy and quick. His eyes burned with fires as he peered up through the clouds towards Zeus and Athena. His breath was a stream of hot magma and fire. He spit on a temple of Zeus as he stepped towards the god. The temple melted and burned in seconds, killing dozens of innocent people. His rage and fire on his human head was almost dwarfed by his other heads. The two gods looked down at his human head on his shoulders, but around him were another 100 heads. There were dragon heads, breathing fire, acid, ice, and lightning. There were lion heads, roaring out in a frightening sound that sent even the bravest people into a state of fear, and they viciously chewed down on any living creature nearby, innocent or not. Worse were the serpent heads. They did not roar. They did not breathe fire, but they were fast. They were faster than the eye could see. They steadily let out a ringing hum. Any who heard it were petrified, and the serpents' heads could sense them. There was no hiding, running, or fighting. One moment a family member was there, and the next part of the wall was missing, and they were gone. This creature's clawed hands were the size of a house, and dug into the mountain as it rose through the clouds. Zeus and Athena let loose. At least they tried. Athena was soon left broken and dismembered as her father lay barely breathing. It was a short fight. The valiant effort to save his mountain and his throne was short-lived. Zeus felt his bones crush and break with each stomp from this colossal creature. His white marble pillars crumbled as the mountain shook under his crushing blows. Blood sprayed as Zeus's body tried to heal but was kept squeezed out until there was nothing left. His daughter, eyes closed, laid unconscious or maybe dead, bent over backwards across the very steps that led to his throne. As Zeus laid there, this creature took an avatar itself. It looked at its arms, legs, and felt its hair before striding casually up the steps to Zeus's throne. It took a large step over Athena, looking down at her with disappointment as it did. Then it reached behind the throne and pulled out something that struck fear into Zeus. Zeus's body was crippled, empty, and torn. He could do nothing as this man approached with the golden scythe of Kronos. Zeus knew that the scythe could kill divine beings. That is why Zeus kept it close. You can never trust beings of power. They always want more. The man walked over to Zeus, smiling, and as Zeus helplessly laid in fear, the man cut Zeus's tendons meticulously. It took some time, but after a few hours Zeus's muscles, blood, and powers were useless. He lay there unable to move, speak, or properly breathe. The man threw the body of Athena from Mount Olympus, and then turned to the monsters of the world to imprison Zeus. During the decades that followed, mortals were needlessly slaughtered. Innocent families were victim to raids from monstrous creatures of the area. The man took a wife, had children, and stayed by himself at the peak of Mount Olympus. One night, while the wife of the man was watching over the imprisoned Zeus, the gods Pan and Hermes set to work. Using the sounds of Pan and the speed and quick wits of Hermes, the pair were able to steal back the tendons of Zeus and free him. This was half of the plan, but Zeus started healing immediately and started making his way up to Mount Olympus. The man felt a rebellion against him rising, and he sought the wisdom of the fates. He took the scythe and quickly flew away, hiding it somewhere on his way. He quickly went and spoke to the Moirai, who lied to him. They gave him poisoned fruit and told him that the newly invigorated Olympians would overtake him unless he ate the godly fruit. He traveled back, smiling down at Zeus, and ate the fruit. After a few seconds, his vision blurred and he stumbled a little. He was weakened. Zeus and the man re-engaged in a deadly and destructive battle. Zeus threw the man across the countryside off Mount Olympus. As Zeus flew down to him, the man was badly hurt. Bruised and broken, the man slowly climbed to his feet. Zeus proudly stood and started gathering his might with thunder and lightning. The air crackled and flashed as Zeus gathered his power, but the man spit out golden blood and smiled. Zeus was confused. Why was he smiling? And why was his blood golden? As Zeus regained his focus, the man released his avatar. He quickly rose towards the sky, and his size expanded. Zeus let loose thunder and lightning. The air broke with sound, light, and electricity, as Zeus unleashed more power than he ever had before. However, the creature stood. Zeus looked at his foot now. Zeus barely came to its ankle. Zeus swallowed his proud moment as the other foot came. He doesn't know how hard he was hit, or how far he went. Zeus just knew that on impact bones broke and the world around him was a blur. Zeus laid and watched the fire in the creature's eyes as it ran towards him. The ground shook, dozens of sounds hissed from its head, and trees caught fire as it breathed fire with each roar. Zeus saw an odd sight slowly lower itself in front of him as he lay on the ground. The form was of half a man. It had a blue outline and a see-through body. There were white bright dots connecting the blue outlines over its upper half. His head was topped with curling ram horns, and his waist and beyond was a swirling of ever-moving stars. The figure held up a hand as if he had a question. The colossal creature stops running, laughs slightly, and slowly saunters up before leaning down. The celestial form began to speak.
My name is Creus, and I serve the Olympians. Like you, my kin and I fought the Olympians, but we lost, and the world lives on. However, unlike you, the world is not moving on. Death, disease, and blood runs rampant across the world because of you. I would ask that you turn from this quest of yours and go home. You are strong and powerful. You have won. Now please take your victory so the world can live on.
The creature stopped smiling. Its amusement was fading. He glares down at the celestial form before giving his answer. He takes a deep breath, sucking in the air around him, moving trees and leaves as he does. Zeus grimaces, and the creature breathes out a stream of fire towards the pair. However, the stream stops. It fizzles out, dissipates into black smoke, and then the black smoke stands still in the air before disappearing. The celestial form speaks again.
I don't come here often, but I feel like most forget what I do every day. It is my responsibility to observe the vastness and expanse around you.
The form points towards the sky, and the colossal creature is having trouble breathing air back into its mouth after expanding all of it in the form of fire.
I am responsible for the vacuum of that vastness. The same vacuum where oxygen cannot exist. The same oxygen that is used for fire, melting, refining, and crafting armor and weapons. And it is used for the ability to breathe. Fortunately for me, I do not have that need, but I believe your form does. I was displeased with your ability to rule. You set fire to the innocent. Their homes, lives, past and futures were set aflame by you. Do you know what a star is? Do you know who makes the constellations that the Olympians want to put up of their heroes? That is me. That is my responsibility. That is my power.
Creus holds up both of his hands, and from around the colossal creature a white light shines. Zeus turns and starts to burn as Creus creates a star around the creature. Fire, light, and heat begin to cook the creature at a heat over 80 times what his breath of fire did. Its skin starts melting, its nerves are burning, and its muscles sizzle before Creus stops. The bright light disappears. The creature's roars are silent whispers as it stands there, leaning over, sizzling, and its body charred. Creus continues.
I also should add that it is quite cold up there.
With a wave of his hand, the creature's legs drop to over 400 degrees colder than the temperature considered freezing. Creus slowly walks up and lightly punches one of the legs. It breaks, and the other leg shatters under the weight of the creature. It falls hard on the ground, creating an earthquake. Creus looks up and looks as if he's looking for something. After a minute, he starts walking backwards and drags Zeus by his tunic. Then, a few miles away, Creus shouts,
We also have meteors!
Creus slams one of his fists into the other, and a giant rock over 450 square miles slams into the creature. Creus smiles to himself and takes a deep breath, and looks down at Zeus. Zeus is slightly burned, but healing and looks unamused. Creus stops smiling and speaks softly.
You have won a great victory today. My king.
He helps Zeus to his feet and then flies towards his domain. The sound of Astrius brings Creus back from his memory. Father, I thought you were going to join the Titans. They don't even know we want to help. Creus looks down at the world without taking a form. He sees his children's creations mingling with mortals, and he looks on with sadness at the place where Karist used to be. Then he slowly answers,
Son, power's not knowing when or how to fight. Power is knowing restraint, and when to use it. Our time has yet to come.
Hello, my name is Dylan, and you are listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
And I will
So-
skulk off to go find somewhere quiet to sleep with Ginyel.
Alrighty. So you want to sleep in a tent or under the moonlight?
Moonlight.
shit.
Sounds
Alright.
fun.
What kind of moonlight?
Hey, you're inside the tent. How dare you? I'm talking to Blouse.
I was
Yeah,
outside
how-
the tent at one time.
How pretty is this moonlight? Is it like, fully
It's
beautiful, or is it only
A
a...
beautiful full moon, brighting the land around you, making everything just.
Oh,
you can see
fuck.
the shadows in the distance, the hills, the trees.
Laurel!
You are inside the tent. This is between me and Blouse.
Let's.
Oh, fuck.
So where do you want to sleep, buddy?
Staring right at the moon. He's just gonna slink back into the tent, eyes wide.
I go running to Laurel.
Tyr, you don't know anything.
This happened last time.
Laurel, I think
has
we
happened
need to take
before.
a step outside.
What?
Take a step outside with me for a second.
Tear it. I'm just like, I'm eating. Why?
Your food can wait.
Okay, fine, but this better be good.
He's being kind of pushy. Laurel, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Ooh, okay, alright.
Remember not to add your charisma.
Huh?
Remember not to add your charisma, because that's
Yeah.
a aura thing.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just a... Two. Be good. Please be good. Damn. Natural 1. Or a 3.
So, I don't know about you, but when somebody's trying to interrupt my eating, I get very fucking irritated.
Blouse, I'm eating. Go away.
You'll probably be eating the people around us if you do not double check what the phase of the moon is.
Damn it, all the hell. And I get up. I just like... I like sweep my arm like the food away, and I get up and I march out, and I stare up at that thing, and I'm like, you son of a bitch.
You see the one with the plate armor and the mace? Watching this, Mavari, with your passive perception, and she's got her eyes on Blouse, as it looks like he's pissed off Laurel. You see that Cyclops get up and go out of the tent, but keeping their eyes on Blouse as they exit the tent, and it looks like they're going around the back of it.
Damn it all. Why didn't anyone tell me this sooner?
How are we
Because we
supposed to...
just walked outside.
Didn't realize it was getting this close.
Yeah, me neither. Son of a... like, I'm just like...
Laurel, you are under the effect of lunar empowerment, but
yeah.
you have failed the hunger of the full moon.
Yeah. Alright.
Mavari is gonna get up and wander outside and tug on. Who's still in the tent with us?
Ultra.
Seltra? Tug
Everybody
on.
except for Blouse and Laurel.
Okay. She's gonna tap Seltra's shirt or shoulder and then tap Tyr's shoulder and walk outside.
We'll follow.
Okay. Now, we missed the timing of this. How do we hold her? And will it continue? The deities did kind of change her a bit. I'm not sure if she'll completely lose it.
I hate to say it, but it might be best to go into Zarad and get ready for a brawl.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Because they may not be able to hold back to keep it from killing her.
Tell the Cyclops to stay back. I don't want to hurt them.
The problem is if any of them even slightly want to travel or feel the pool, they'll come with us.
Mavari,
Coming. Hurry up.
can you make an Arcana check?
Okay.
Okay. Or no, actually, you know what?
Because Delphine came in with us at one time without us bringing her in.
I'm trying to make an insight check. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ooh. 9.
9. All right. You know what? It's not that hard. It's not Laurel that has to worry about the Cyclops. She was the one who was persuasive.
They'll probably defend her.
Exactly. And the leader thinks that you and Laurel are the leaders.
That me and who are the leaders?
Laurel, like Mavari and Laurel are the leaders.
Oh.
So if something goes down, the Cyclops are probably going to turn on the males.
You might want to tell him what's going on, because it's coming quick and it's coming fast. I'm losing control really quickly.
I'll interpret you freaking talk.
Alright. Who's out? Is there any Cyclops
That
out
tent over
here?
there. If
The leader has walked out of the tent because she thinks this is a little strange, and she has comprehend languages on her, so she can understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
I looked at her and I say, our dear friend, and she'll point at Laurel, has a disposition about her that causes her to not be herself. She will attack us, but we have to defend ourselves in order to knock her back to her sense, to bring her back to this person that we know.
She looks at you curiously, not saying anything.
She will fight us, y'all included. We all look like foes in her eyes when this happens. I don't know if werewolves are a thing here.
I'm from here and I've never heard of it before.
She smiles, and she looks around and yells out very loudly, "Brawl we're having!"
Brawl we're having. So, don't know.
You see a lot of different Cyclops start getting weapons out. A few of them start stretching. They're very rotund, so it's not
This is
normal.
one of those beat each other up from time to time, but not kill each other thing, right?
We're trying to save her.
By beating the piss out of her.
Yeah.
She smiles and holds up a thumb.
Yep, that's a thing here.
I feel like this is going to hurt. It's going to hurt me.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
It's going to hurt me a hell of a lot more than it's going to hurt any of you.
Alright, so before Laurel changes, what are you doing?
You could have just restrained her. We didn't have to beat the shit out of her.
She might break out of that.
to restrain her?
We
You
could
got
have told
anything?
them too. There's 30 Cyclops, and now they're just gonna beat the fuck out of her.
Well, she hasn't changed. She hasn't changed yet. You're not in the rod. I mean, you can still do whatever you want. It's just, decide semi-quickly.
Because
Oh, aim for non-killing, pacificating kind of things.
I don't think they understand that.
I'm certain there's the don't kill thing. They seem to understand that part.
Mavari will look at the leader in the eye and she'll be like, resist what is about to happen. And the rest of you know not to, take the pool.
Yeah,
Or to follow the pool into when the rod happens. I don't know about who all will come, but only so many people can come into the rod.
Well,
there's
we don't
5
really
of
need
us.
to hop
There's
into the
6 if
rod.
we count Ganyel.
Genielle and LFD, so 7.
Why would we go in
LFD
the
can't
rod?
enter.
LFD can't. LFD can enter.
Oh, LFT can. I thought we always left him.
No, the
he's always
cart
been
can't.
The
Oh.
cart can't. So, if LFD and Randall can come in, that's what? 8?
8.
Yeah.
Razmi,
Razmi, 9.
9.
So
You
it
don't
would
see
just be-
Razmi.
Razmi's dead, so 8. So 4 Cyclops at most.
Yeah.
Why would we do it in the rod?
Handle the
Because-
bloodshed.
Because if they decide that they don't like us hurting Laurel, especially
We'll see.
you 3,
Sounds like just a brawl.
yeah, but we don't want Laurel dead.
Well, I don't think she's gonna die.
We
You're
don't
here.
know. Great. All right. Well,
Don't worry. In about 15 minutes, this will sort itself out. And do remember, she got out of the rod last time.
she had control of the rod last time.
She might be distracted by us being in Zap.
Alright, what are you doing?
Igniting my sword.
Party
I-
vote. Do we
I
want to
don't
go in
know.
there
I'm
today?
a lonely male. I don't count.
What the f-
I say we go in.
Go in the rod.
What, Seltra?
So go in the rod.
All right. Tyr, you're outvoted. We're going.
Alright.
So I pull out the rod and I pull us towards the party house, but not inside the party house. We're in the little courtyard area near where Midnight is.
Make
There's no
sure to
horse
take
there though.
make sure to take the queen, or when we come back out, we're going to do a lot more explaining.
I
What?
can't force her. It's if they decide to go. We can always just stay in there.
Till it runs out.
Yeah, but then by then, that you think they're gonna wait around 12 hours?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll explain when we get out.
Okay. There's a lot of them.
It'll be fine. We're in where the courtyard is, but there's no Midnight because Mavari doesn't have enough memories on that horse to pull it through.
There's like a black kind of blob shape just kind of floating around in the space.
Yeah, it looks almost like a weird like ghost thing.
Sure. That's
Ghost
fun.
blob.
Ghost blob.
It's a ghost blob.
My horse.
What? I didn't pay attention enough to Midnight.
That's fair.
That's rough.
I'm not even mad, Spare. It's not your
I didn't realize it was her time of the month.
Damn.
A ghost blob?
A ghost blob.
Alright, as they try to trap Laurel, and she is well aware of it in her kind of confused, like, headache state, she transforms into a werewolf, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Let's do this.
We're all right by her too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Seltra, what'd you get?
Oh.
A 10.
Yeah, we went back to normal rolls again.
Alright, and you guys do notice as she turns into a werewolf, you hear this sound as the plate-wearing Cyclops did come with you. And she
Is
has
she-
no idea what language you're saying.
Is she the only one?
Yes.
Cool.
She's drawing her weapon out as this all starts. Blouts, what'd you get?
21.
Nice. Laurel?
That would be an 8 for me.
Mavari?
8.
Oh,
She has a higher dex than me.
that sounds fair. Tyr?
9.
Alright. Blouts, it is your turn. You're all grouped up. She turns into a werewolf and looks like she's about to rampage on what you could call it a randomly rolled person when it's her turn. What would you like to do?
She's in front of me.
Yup.
My sword. I did call out I wanted to light my sword on fire. So it's my
Okay.
sword on fire.
Yeah. You knew what
I'm
was
a
about to happen.
swing twice
Alrighty, go ahead.
after a bonus action hunter's mark. I was trying to do this quick. 19 to hit you, Laurel,
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, that does hit.
and a 24 to hit.
Yes.
And you'll be taking a total of 50 points of damage unless you're resistant to anything.
It's magical, right?
Yeah. Sword's magical, Hunter's Mark is magical, Fire's magical.
Yep, it's all magical. Yep, you're good.
So, 50 points of damage from that, and then Geniel's reaction. One more, so 51 points.
Alrighty. Ouch, this will not last long. Alright.
With his sword out, he just up strikes, down strikes, and then Geniel just goes with lightning. That'll be turn.
Alrighty.
Alright. After that... Blounce. Does a 26 hit?
Oh, that hurts, yeah.
Ooh. And then a natural 20. So from behind you, you see this plated Cyclops with the mace out. And they yell something, but it is in giant. Okay, so Tyr, they yell out, "Quit hitting my friend." Boop. So the first is 22 points of slashing damage. Or I'm sorry, bludgeoning damage. And then the second hit is 47 points of bludgeoning damage.
How much total?
69. Hey!
Hey!
69! Yeah! That is 6 points away from max damage.
Ouch.
Yup. And then they can't move in the space. They try to start squeezing and to get next to Laurel, but can't. Just because you can't just push people out of the way without using an action. However, after that, I need to finish reading this because I thought she was further down the initiative. Laurel, will you please make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice?
Sure. I'll do an athletics.
Alrighty. Your number to beat is 23.
Darn it, there we go. Ha, 12.
12?
That's not a 23.
No. You do have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Remember the lunar empowerment thing.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Oh, okay.
I know you're not completely against the party, so I'm here to help you.
Okay, I'm just like a... Alright, cool. 1, 2... You can do it. 15! I don't want to do it.
Alright. So, you see this invisible, giant, almost see-through red, fiery hand that was right above the party kind of become visible, grab Laurel, and then take her feet 50 feet in the air. And as Laurel is kind of swinging around, like kicking and flailing in the grasp of this thing, you can hear Razmi about 15 feet behind the party kind of talking to herself, or using enchanting words to keep the spell going. But
if she drops me, that's gonna suck.
Laurel is currently held up in the air by a very large hand and grappled. Seltra, it is your turn. She's up in the air. You see the Cyclops. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception? 15.
Alright, so you see the Cyclops. You saw it hit Bloutz, but you saw it looking at Laurel in almost a concerned way. So, take that as you will. What do you want to do?
Let me see. I don't want to hurt either of them. So what I'm going to do is not that, because there is 0 chance that he fails that saving throw.
Strength?
It's Constitution.
Oh. Yeah, when you're right, you're right.
I will back away, since I was standing close to Laurel, and my best weapon is a bow. And I will...
Just so that nobody tells me about this later, it's not taking an attack of opportunity because it saw how Laurel and Seltra were together, so it doesn't think Seltra is a threat.
But I will go ahead and cast darkness around the Cyclops.
Oh. And that is magical darkness, right?
Correct.
So only Bloutz and Mavari?
No.
Not Mavari, so just Bloutz? Oh, this
Yeah,
is
Holy
Blouts.
Blouts can see it. I backed out. That's all.
Alright. So, Blouts, you're the only one who can see in this space of everybody. Oh, and Laurel, you can see downwards, but you're a little fuzzy right now.
Yeah, we're preoccupied.
Yeah. But, you know.
He's that way.
Yeah. After that, Tyr, it is your turn. It's very dark all of a sudden. You see Laurel get lifted up out of the air. You saw this one swing at Blouts. I believe you have a 17 passive perception. So you know the same thing Seltra does. Except for now it's dark as fuck.
Cool. Alrighty, I would like Laurel to make a saving throw versus polymorph.
Actually, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but you have to be able to see your target in order to do that.
Oh, you fucking dick. I was casting in the middle of it.
Out of the darkness.
Alright, I'll hold action for my teleport and polymorph until she comes out of it, because I'm sure she will.
It's okay. I pushed up my glasses while I was doing that with the bridge of my nose. You're welcome.
I think you missed the part that Laurel is not in the darkness with us. Laurel is up in the air, being held by a hand.
Oh yeah, it's
Play your
the
own
giant
character.
that's in the darkness.
Walk away. Then you should be able to see.
Right.
So that is metagaming. Tyr doesn't know how far the darkness is. And
I can't see her in the air?
no, because you're in the darkness.
Oh, I'm close to the giant. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody
then
was,
I will hold my spell for that to fucking go away.
as soon as that's gone and you can see Laurel, you will polymorph her into a what?
Turtle.
The fucking turtle. Jesus.
Yay!
It's very slow and it's very small for 1 hour.
How did you know? She said that was between us.
Well, sometimes she talks.
Damn it. As long as you didn't see the pictures, we're good. Mavari, you have passive everything good. You saw this Cyclops come up, hit Blouts twice. One of them was really hard from behind, like a chicken shit. And then kind of try to make their way in between Blouts and Laurel before Laurel was lifted off by this kind of see-through fiery red hand with Razmi chanting from behind the group. And so Laurel is 50 feet in the air. You also can't see, but that's what you know before you saw Seltra run away and get his bow out. And everything went dark.
Okay.
So he probably fled. You know how it is.
Mavari is going to disengage because she doesn't know where anyone is and run in a direction.
Which direction? Just a random one?
Let's go out like the north end of where the darkness is and just like full on run out so that she can get out of it.
Roll an intelligence check. This is a free intelligence check. This is to see if you remember where people are. To see if you run into anybody.
Okay.
If it makes you feel better, at least you're not a Triceratops. A 6? Okay. Roll a d4 for me.
God. 4. Please not the Cyclops.
It's not the Cyclops. You kind of brush into somebody, but it feels like they're a small, puny person. So it's absolutely fine. And you just keep going, because you're very fast. Blouts, you take... Or, Tyr, you take 2 points of damage. Not just playing. I'm kidding. So yeah, you slightly bump into somebody, but it's absolutely fine. You get outside, you kind of look around. You can see Seltra's hand raised with his bow in one hand, so he did cast the darkness. You can see Laurel up in the air, 50 feet, held by his hand.
Okay, well, I used my action to get out of the darkness by disengaging, so...
Isn't that a bonus action for you now?
No, only dashes.
Oh.
Yeah, so I double-checked.
Alright, fine.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Oh, alright. Look, she can only beat Laurel with that chick once, and
It sucks. Laurel, it is your turn. I would say your intelligence is basically like NA at the moment because you are just a very angry beast. You're no longer Laurel. You are a fucking enraged werewolf. You're held up in the air by this stupid ass hand. You're very angry.
I was gonna say, I'm just clawing at this hand and trying to get free. So I'm gonna make a strength saving throw to, like, a strength check to just like push myself or like out of the hand.
So it will take up one of your attacks to do this, but yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check or athletics check versus her athletics check. Well, not hers, but the hand.
Man, it's gonna suck.
Oh no. This one's not as good, but
Alright, yep.
Holy Jesus.
Okay, so 25.
Yeah, I got an 11. So yeah, you break out of the hand, and you're like, "Rawr!" And you're like, you know, in the cartoon where they run off the cliff and then look around, and you just see the smoke is like, gosh.
Yeah, go ahead. Now, it's great.
You know what?
We're gonna do.
As an apology for critting on you, Dylan, will you roll 5d6?
I can do that.
Ever seen where the...
And then... Yes?
I was just going to say, Wile E.
Yes.
Coyote runs off the cliff and then just looks around and just...
I may have made a
One,
poor
two,
decision.
3,
A severe and continuous
4,
oopsie.
5. Dylan, will you please roll a d5?
3.
I'm sorry. Darren.
Mm-hmm.
Can LFD please make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage unless he can see in magical darkness?
Actually, don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's ever come up.
Oh. Nah, he can't. He's got dark vision, but he can't see in magical darkness. It doesn't specify.
Alright, so go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
It's your dexterity. Who? Oh, you're good at these. 3.
Oh.
6.
Okay. So, Laurel, as you drop from the sky, you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. LFD takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage as she lands on him amongst the darkness. So, Laurel, you fall down, you're prone, so it'll take half your movement to stand up. You have a few of your attacks. Hold on.
How much damage did LFD take? I'm sorry.
9.
9, okay.
You have... Let's say you have your claws, but that's it. However, you cannot see in magical darkness, can you?
No. I'm
Okay.
looking. I don't see anything.
Alright, so... You are blind. I mean, you do have keen hearing and smell, but... I'm gonna still say you have disadvantage. So you can attack randomly around you at disadvantage, or you can use the other half of your movement to run out. Where's your movement speed? Yeah. Or you can use the other half of your movement to run out. Don't forget, you also regenerate 10 of those many hit points that he fucked you up with.
Yeah, I already did that. I just I am trying to figure out. I can find things with my nose though, right?
Yeah.
Can I spend my next action to try to like sniff out the nearest person?
You don't really have bonus actions, so I'll say it takes a bonus action. You can go ahead and do a perception check to try to sniff out somebody. I'm gonna keep the same D5, unless you want to target somebody specifically.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm a wild animal.
That's fair.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and roll. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. What are the odds?
It appears.
That's 2 natural ones, both for 7. So
I mean, it was a skill check, so you don't automatically fail. However, with a 7, you're not gonna find nothing.
I think it was the fact that I probably landed on LFD that must have hurt. Like, it's solid
Yeah,
object.
you booped your snoop on his knee. I don't know.
I was thinking she landed on her face.
On top
I
of
mean,
LFT.
it looks like she did with 2 natural ones.
Yeah, for two
That's rough.
natural. I'm more just like dazed and confused.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d5. I will tell you it is Bloutz and Ginyao, and then LFD, and then Tyr, and then the Cyclops.
Okay, it's a 5.
Balls. Alright, so go ahead and make your 3 claw attacks at the Cyclops.
Okay, alrighty. Good lord. What an awful, awful thing to land on. Your face and on a metal object. Probably look like a pug.
That's the only thing you can land on and automatically know what happened.
I know.
Everybody knows what happened.
We all heard
Bing.
it.
Everybody heard that. Alright,
Well, that's
so
the only one who saw that.
a 14.
Luckily it's the one wearing the plate, and 14 does not hit.
Okay, 20.
That does hit, yeah.
Okay, and then a 28.
Ooh, yeah, that hit.
Okay, 3 claw attacks, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that's...
Tyr, you hear this? What the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck, bro? I thought we were bros, bro.
This
okay,
one.
so that's 14 for the first hit that landed, and then 15 for the second that landed.
Alrighty. They don't really say anything, you just hear a lot of grunting. But after your claw attacks, you do kind of feel like this is a large target.
Oops.
Unless there's something else you would like to do. Bloutz, it is your turn. You see everything.
You know, if I were a pettier man, I'd just have Bloutz just walk away from this. Let the werewolf have its fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point, the bitch attacked him.
But does he know it?
person. Bloutz is a nicer person than Dylan is.
Mm-hmm.
So he will continue to attack Laurel.
Alright.
He's trying to
Laurel,
do this fast, so I'm going
Laurel-
to use Draconic Infusion to give another d6 of damage on my sword.
Laurel is considered blind.
So I have...
Advantage.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's a natural 1, but I have... Oh, 20 to hit for the first one. Natural 20 for the second one.
I'm not gonna lie, you might, if you pump everything into it, you may just freaking... This may not matter.
The darkness goes away, and Blood stands over the corpse of Laurel.
See?
Seltra, if only you had admitted your feelings sooner.
Wait, what? Oh.
So the first attack has a little bit less. The first one's going to be 38 points of damage total. Fire, lightning, slashing.
Oh dear.
And then the second one, there is a lot of numbers about to be added up.
I don't have a lot of hit points left.
53 points of damage.
Yeah, that takes me out. Like, you just have to sneeze on me, man.
How many hit points did you have?
4 left.
Oh.
After the first time he hit me, I was just like, it's gonna be a little bit of overkill, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, no, that takes me out.
Oh, it's fine. And then as soon as she is down on the ground, walking away straight towards wherever Mavari was. She's the healer.
Threat has been
hurt.
neutralized.
Target has been neutralized. He is done.
Okay, so you walk out of the darkness. Next in the initiative order is the Cyclops. I don't know what to do. They're blind? They've never been attacked by a werewolf? I'll have a roller up. Yeah, here we go.
I'm thinking it's a Book the Snoop kind of thing.
Yeah, it rolled high on its intelligence check, so I'm gonna have it take the dodge action and walk out of the darkness in kind of a survival mode thing. So, Seltra, you see the Cyclops with its shield up, kind of walking slowly out of the darkness, and then it sees you with its eye between the slits of its helmet, and then just kind of looks around, and it looks like it's probably looking for Laurel. Razmi is going to lower the hand to just above the darkness and then stand there. It looks like she's holding her action to grab Laurel. Should Laurel come out of the darkness? Seltra, it is your turn. You have your bow. Do you see what's going on? The darkness.
I heard the metal clanging of a very large fallen object hit something made of metal. Oops. Oh.
You hear LFD go, help! Not playing.
If the Cyclops stepped out of the darkness, I'll drop the darkness since I can't move it.
Alrighty. You... Oh, wait, that's a racial trait.
Yeah.
Can you drop it?
Yeah, it functions just like a spell, but I like the spell, but I can't, but it doesn't take a spell slot. It's just something I can do.
My question is, does it just stay there, or do you actually have to concentrate on it?
I have to, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go? I have to concentrate on it.
Okay, so yeah, okay, you can just cease the concentration, and boom. You see Laurel on the ground next to LFD. LFD looks wounded.
LFD stumbling around in a circle. I think we did it, guy.
Oh, Chappie did it. I just didn't want to say anything.
What? Why?
Because I didn't want the Cyclops to hit me again. That hurt.
Oh my god.
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah. So are you
I'm pretty
healing?
sure the Cyclops is still going to try and find us, but Felter doesn't know that.
You drop the darkness. What else would you like to do?
I will. Let's see. I can only do that once. I'm gonna go ahead. Is a touch? 60 feet. You know what? We're gonna rest soon. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna try and cast levitate on the Cyclops.
Okay. Oh, I have no idea what that DC or what the spell save is.
It's not high, so it's a Constitution save.
Oh, what? Why would you do that?
Because that's why I said it's probably gonna fail. But what the heck?
Oh, actually, 17.
He made a 17.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he passes. Oh,
It was a low roll for him.
The DC's 14. Well. I was just gonna try and immobilize him by just kind of having him stay up in the air.
So this simple-minded creature, you just cast a spell on it when it thought you were an ally. So you might not be an ally anymore. But had you went and helped Laurel, that probably would have changed the situation a little. You know, cure wounds or something like that.
Cure wounds? You're gonna get back up as a werewolf?
Could have stabilized her. Done something. Alright. Tyr, it is your turn. Darkness is no longer there.
And it looks like the situation's taken care of. I'm going to hold that polymorph in case the ogre attacks.
So you spend the spell slot already.
Yeah.
So you hold another spell slot. And what are you holding it for?
You gotta hold it. You gotta lose the spell slot just to hold it.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what it is. You're spending the spell slot, and then you're holding it, and then you're gonna fully release it when that action happens. Yeah, being a spellcaster is fun, isn't it?
So what? Does he just turn Laurel, an unconscious Laurel werewolf, into an unconscious turtle? Because that'd be hilarious if that was the case.
I mean, technically, yeah.
It's
She
probably
can't save.
safer. Just go ahead and let her be a turtle.
All right.
She gets
So-
one hit point.
She gets a hit point, which stabilizes her. Because she
she's
takes
still
on
unconscious.
those hit points then. But she's still an unconscious turtle.
Yeah. So
For
the
an
darkness
hour.
dropped. He turned her into a turtle. Tyr, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I just did.
Well, no, that was your reaction after
Oh,
darkness dropped.
okay.
So now you get your actual turn. That way you didn't lose your spell slot. Because Todd's being
Gotcha.
generous today.
Nice.
No, that's just the rules.
I'll piss on it. I'll waste another spell save to determine whether or not I need to turn him into a turtle. If he attacks, he's going to aim for.
So you saw Seltra try to cast a spell on it, and then you saw it turn towards Seltra with very harmful intent.
Calm
No
down.
perception check needed. It is going to attack.
Polymorph. Roll your wisdom.
Turtle or no?
Yeah, turtle.
Okay. I thought I'd check.
I like turtles.
Fair enough.
And they're not combative.
14.
You are a turtle.
Alright, so Laurel turns back to an unconscious Laurel, and this guy turns into a turtle. Fun fact, Laurel stays a werewolf when she's unconscious. Something that most all of you know isn't a thing. Especially Mavari, since she has it canon in her backstory that she used to train werewolves to be a weapon.
Really?
Not Mavari, but they were near her. It was in the
There you go.
armies.
So yeah, the Cyclops is a turtle. Its large mace falls with a loud thud on the ground. Shield 2. And it's just sitting there.
I pick up the turtle.
Hold on, because we're saying initiative while there's death saving throws to do.
Oh, shit.
Mavari!
Mavari is gonna run over. She sees Blouts and she's like, sorry, and she runs over to Laurel. Because she's out
No,
cold.
understandable.
And she's gonna cast Spare the Dying. Rather than allow her to come up and be back up alive, but she's stable and she won't have to make the saving throws anymore.
Smart, real smart.
Thank you.
Now you're out of initiative.
I don't have that option.
Now I pick up the title.
Alright, you pick up the turtle and it like kind of snaps at you a little bit. But
That's
even if it does
understandable.
get a hold of you, it's not gonna hurt.
I turned him into an alligator snapping turtle.
Oh, God.
That'd be awful.
I am gonna give just a little healing to Blouch just in case we go back into combat.
That's fair. Because as you do that, all of the dogs from the house come out. And in Mavari's style, they go, "Would you like dinner?"
Yes, the food that they gave us is atrocious.
There's one right here.
I don't think he can understand this.
He can't.
It's fine. I cast Cure Wounds at 4th level. Here you go. 24 points of healing.
Hey, that's almost exactly what I had left after the first 2 hits.
Ooh! Yucky.
I was at 23 HP out of 92.
Ooh,
Hit him with that big ouchie.
I mean, I did take almost 70 damage, so...
would have killed some of us.
Yeah.
Don't want
Will
to say
help.
names.
Is it you?
It's absolutely me. Would have
I'd
killed
be
you
un-
too.
I'd have been unconscious. And dying.
I'd have been fine
I'm gonna use my...
with 5
free
hit
dra-
points.
I'll use my free draconic healing on myself.
Help carry Laurel back. Not well. Kind of like with LFD. Like, I'm not strong.
Yeah, you take the turtle, and he will hand Tyr the turtle.
Thank you.
And then I will help Seltra drag an unconscious Laurel to her room or something.
If you can drag a wagon, you can drag that one.
Wait, hold on.
She gets her 10 points of regeneration, pops up, and eats us all.
I forgot about that.
Team.
Seltro, what is your passive perception?
15.
Okay. So you do notice that as you go to pick up Laurel, she is conscious.
No, poopy.
I'm gonna give you all one action to do anything you think might help before we go back into initiative.
Can I try grappling her?
I
Yeah.
will tell you that I will defend with a turtle.
He's gonna protect the turtle. I will try to grapple.
Alright, so you Blouts quickly hands off the turtle to Tyr, who just kind of holds it out in front of him, between him and Laurel. Blouts, go ahead and roll an athletics check with advantage. Laurel, well, you have advantage, so just roll a athletics check or acrobatics check to suddenly try to get out of it, but make it a straight roll because I was going to get disadvantage since you're still kind of recovering.
Just alright, we'll just straight roll.
Oh god, I rolled like shit.
18.
She did not. You go to grab her, she gets out of it.
I will
Sasha,
use the gem of brightness and flash light in her eyes.
is
You
that
need
the
to make
cone
a
one?
Constitution save. No, I can just do it straight on.
Oh, okay.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Alright, cool.
Furry creatures is not my specialty of grappling.
Ooh, 23.
Damn it. It was 15.
Very disoriented. I got smashed my head on a
No, she's
metal
angry.
object, flash banged.
Mavari?
I don't really have anything.
You don't have to.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay. But I'm gonna hold off.
Oh, alright. So, top of the next round, Laurel, you have 20 hit points. Bloutz, it is your turn. You just failed to grapple her. She just kind of pulled herself away from you, getting out of Seltra's arms as he went to pick her up, and then tried to blind her with his gem, his family jewel.
It is how long has it been since that? Like
6 seconds.
Oh, so we're still fresh with everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I must do this. I'm going to swing to hit.
Damn.
I
Just rear him back. Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
29 to hit.
Jesus.
I mean, all of my things are still in effect too.
Yep, it's a go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep action.
Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. The first hit's 22 points of damage.
Okay, I'm back down. I'm back down. Please.
Yes. No more.
No more. I'm back down.
Just bonk her on the back of the head with the side of the sword.
All
This
right.
is hilarious. We're trying to help her, and she keeps going down and back up and down and back up and down, back up.
Spare the dying is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can just do that again. But, so what do you guys want to do with Laurel?
I'm
Shove
just
her in
going to
the
go
ice
ahead
locker.
and use that chain and wrap her up while she's unconscious and can't fight back.
And
What were you
I
saying?
say we put her in an ice box.
All right. Remind me of the chain.
Uh,
I thought the icebox was going to land harder. I'm sorry. I thought it was funny.
let's see. When you hit a target with the chain, you can force them to make a saving throw. On a failure, the target is now restrained. They can re-roll at the start of their next turn. So she'd just be restrained.
Okay. So she is restrained. She stays unconscious. So
Okay.
you have her in the chain, restrained. Tyr has a turtle.
This
It's
kid
wiggling its little legs.
will continue to carry her back to the...
Sounds like a good idea.
Yes, you get near, and one of the dogs brings out you a Caesar salad, Mavari, with chicken strips in it that look grilled.
Mm-hmm.
And it just holds it out to you.
Are we still in combat?
No.
Okay.
Sounds delicious, by the way. Sounds absolutely delightful.
Although Tyr is going to have to handle the turtle.
That's why I left it with him.
All right. Well, take it back inside. We'll go eat there. And Mavari will head inside with the dog.
So, after an hour, the polymorph is going to drop. What are your plans?
I put him about 20 feet away, set him down near Laurel so that he could see that she's still very unstable, far enough to where he can't charge straight into combat, to where hopefully we can calm him down before it starts.
You feel like 20 feet's not very far for
All
a
right,
Cyclops.
50 feet? Oh, shit, yeah.
That's better.
50, 60 feet.
Okay.
And wait to try to communicate.
Here's the problem.
Hey guys, it's about to change.
It's dumb as fuck, and you can't talk to it.
I'll polymorph his ass again.
That might be the better idea. But, so I rolled actually high on its intelligence check. So as soon as it unpolymorphs near Laurel, you see it look down, and it looks at you angrily and starts to like take a step, but then looks down at Laurel, and then kind of kneels down between you and Laurel, just staring at you.
As long as he's not attacking either one.
What room are y'all doing this in, or did you still want to be outside?
The central hall.
Okay. Like a central hall little area. 50 feet in front of you is this giant cyclops. And then behind it, about the size of its foot and a half, is Laurel, unconscious. Oh wait, no, I forgot she's still a werewolf, so yeah, she's just very large.
Nipping at the chains. Like a furious chihuahua.
Nah, I haven't read in a long time, but I think once you're knocked unconscious, to naturally come back to consciousness, I think is 8 hours. But I don't remember. I guess I could look it up.
Unless wakened, I think it's natural sleep time.
Oh, it's 1d4 hours. Man, all these DMs and none of us knew. That's just fucking sad. All right, Laurel roll.
I don't typically have players who need to stay unconscious.
Laurel, roll a 1d4.
Alrighty, no problem. 4.
Oh, okay. So after 4 hours, you will come to consciousness, and everybody can go to sleep. Tyr only needs to trance. So after about 4 hours, you will wake up. Make a wisdom saving throw.
My sheet.
This poor, unarmed Cyclops.
He's a turtle, I assume.
No, not anymore.
No, okay.
No, that's only an hour.
Ooh, 20.
Okay. So you have your faculties as you wake up, and you can see behind you is a wall. You're in the party house itself, and in front of you is a Cyclops nailed down, and it seems to be blocking a lot of your view. You can see around the Cyclops, the one in the plate armor, is Tyr, about 50 feet away. Are you also kneeling, Tyr? I just thought it'd be funny to have this.
State.
Oh, you're trancing while the Cyclops
No.
is there with.
Well,
yeah.
I'll just wait until tomorrow and sleep in the wagon.
Well, it's only 4 hours, so what I'm saying is you can wait, have a conversation with Laurel, and then trance. Know what I'm saying?
Yep. We'll go with that.
All right. So while the Cyclops is kneeled down with Laurel unconscious behind them, what are you doing? Are you kneeling? Are you sitting? Standing?
Sitting.
All right.
Comfortably.
So Laurel, you see behind the Cyclops, Tyr sitting comfortably, just kind of staring. It is up to you whether you stay a werewolf or not.
What happened? Why does it feel like I got smashed in the face with a big boulder?
We forgot what day it was. The full moon came up. You got hairy.
No.
And we might have to explain to a bunch of Cyclops why.
Is everyone alright?
Nobody died this time.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Clout's got his ass kicked, but he gave it back.
Oh, yeah. That's good, I think. I'm not sure. My head hurts so bad.
Yeah, you kind of
a mix of slamming into an LFD and getting whacked on the back of the head.
I fell?
One of us picked you up into the sky about 50 feet, and you did a nosedive into a little robot.
Oh, is LFD okay?
I think he's repairing her.
Oh, okay, alright, that's good. I'm gonna try to sleep this headache off. So I'm just gonna roll over. Why is he so close to me?
He thinks you're his friend, and he was defending. He kicked the shit out of Blouse.
Oh,
Trying to defend you.
That's sweet. I don't want to move. I think I just want to lay here. I feel like if I stand up too fast, I'm gonna throw up. So
Just roll over and get some sleep.
yeah, I'll just roll over and get something that is doze off.
And we spend about 4 hours while she sleeps.
Sleeping werewolf.
Yeah, so you You see the Cyclops kind of look over its shoulder at her, look back at you, and then close its eyes. Close its eye, and after a little bit you can see through its rhythmic breathing that it has gone to sleep. As you start to trance, you're going to feel a tap on your shoulder. And it is this frail little finger, and you see Razmi just staring at you.
Or me. Tear or me?
Tear.
Okay.
Tear.
I look up and say, yes, what's up?
Yeah, Razmi looks down at you and she says, I don't really want to do fire anymore. I don't really want to be that way. I wish to learn some of the things you do that are less destructive.
What type of wizard? Pull up a seat. We can talk shop.
She sits down. I'm not a wizard.
I kind of figured, but I don't really know how your class works.
I'm sorry, class?
Excuse
Class
me.
of people.
I got
breed.
used to Sultra's designation system. I'm not sure your training system.
She says, I was taught how to use the abilities that were natural to my people through the voices in my head.
Oh, wow.
She just kind of smiles.
I kind of get that, actually. I talk to my ancestors as y'all call sleep. It's kind of more of a trance, but while we're doing that, we speak to our ancestors and kind of thing. How can I help you direct to learn this? And we get a long couple hours of instruction in magic, where she might be able to take wizard at first level.
Actually, she's going to ask you to offer up a non-harmful spell. And she would like you to help her study it so she can learn it.
Okay, let's give that a shot.
Which spell would you like for her to
work?
Which spell would you like for her to learn from you?
Mend butt crack.
Would you like to learn feather fall? To keep from falling.
She says, more of a helpful thing during combat for other people.
For other people, I would try to teach you Blade Ward. That's quite useful. As far as combat, but not combat.
I'm pretty good with magic. I just don't do it the way you do.
Well, let's start with the elements first. How about learning Shape Water? If nothing else, it should be a good practice.
Okay, thank you. I would like to learn that with you.
It shapes and controls water, and you can use it to manipulate its temperature and even make beautiful ice sculptures. Watch this. And I'm making an ice sculpture of her. Perfect and as high as I can roll my intelligence.
All right. She kind of uses the tattoos on her arm to make a replica, but in fire. She says, I like this.
Let me try to teach you a different spell, since I thought you were getting away from fire. Control Flame does the same thing, basically, but it works for flames.
She says,
you might have
trust
a
me,
better ability for it.
I have that spell.
Oh.
It's very natural. So what she can do, she can learn and control water, but it is going to take time, like you said, a couple of hours of you kind of helping her understand wizard reading and arcana. She actually has a very good arcana, so I'm going to roll that and see if she can understand it, and if so, I'm going to replace one of her spells with it. So
I happen to be a sage, so teaching is what I do.
Hey, control water. What level is that?
Shape Water is 0.
Oh, Shape Water. Okay, good, because I didn't want to replace that 4th level spot. Shape Water.
Start low and build up.
So, I am going to replace Control Flames. I don't know why that hurt me a little to say. With Shape Water. And she is going to spend time with you before trancing. She also trances, so I'll say she trances while you trance. And she's going to learn Shape Water with you.
And from the days onward, we'll work on which spells she'd like to get, like Polymorph at 4th, and...
I feel like I wasted her good roll then.
Yeah, well,
Rolled a 23 Arcana to learn a cantrip, but it's okay.
I didn't know what level. You didn't exactly specify, so there you go.
Well, I made it a little more difficult for her because she's not naturally a wizard class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so, you guys trance. Next morning, everybody wakes up. Laurel, you're full hit points. You're good to go.
Cool.
Wrong list.
All right, everybody, it's time for breakfast, and then explain to a Cyclops camp that how last night went.
Yeah, I'm gonna unwolf myself. Just little old me.
Sure.
Laurel, you're not a giant wolf trying to murder us this time.
No, sorry.
Not really your fault. We missed it, every one of us, until I looked up and saw the full moon. I didn't realize we were getting close.
Yeah, still got a bit of a headache. LFD, I'm sorry, buddy. I was told that I smashed
Squashed.
my face.
You landed right on him after Asmi dropped you.
Oh wow, really? Right on him? Oof.
You were right on top. Your face was in the, connular shape of him. You landed right in that. It was
Razmi
crazy.
was like in the middle of a bite and just stopped, and then like is looking around like, do.
At least I,
You broke out of the hand though, so that was more your fault still.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's, like I said, sorry. Yeah.
Wait, do we identify the wolf as a separate entity?
What?
That's actually a good question.
He's leaning into Tyr. Is it a separate entity, or do we just count it as Laurel too?
I would count it as a more instinctual self-entity deep within her, but not consciously recognizing friends. I don't know. If her and Seltra have children, I don't know if it would instinctually recognize as its offspring.
That's a scary thought.
Really hop, skipping, and jumping straight to future.
You're only bothered by responsibility. Don't worry about it.
I need bacon and eggs and sausage. Everything.
And probably like a gallon of grace after that headache.
Oh, gallon of everything. I'm just gonna call over one of the dogs. Like, bring me. Oh, you look very hellhoundish. Oh, Mavari must have brought us here. Either way, please bring me my breakfast. The usual.
On the way.
just
Rather
all
than
the protein.
Rather than French, it's all just demonic grunts.
I know. Just all the protein. All the protein. Doesn't matter where you get it at this point. Just.
All right, Seltra, you heard her.
What? Tyr,
Give her protein.
Tyr, if you want to, if you don't
What does
want to
that
be
even
wearing
mean?
this fork, you'll back off. Coming off a headache, full moon. I'm hungry.
Tyr,
I truly love you guys.
Tyr, you are the oldest person here, sitting at this table, most likely.
Oh,
Act
old
your age.
does not. Oh, I don't wanna. And actually, I'm not that far off from acting my age. I'm just not human.
How do we
Elf
did we
lifespans
discuss
are confusing.
How old you are, Tyr?
They're rather long.
Did we discuss how old you were? I can't remember.
Yes, we did.
It could be the concussion I'm probably suffering. What?
45.
That can't.
Oh no, I'm much older than
He's
that.
like
I remember
200.
that much. Yeah, 400 something, but yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Elves live a long time.
That's a drop in the bucket for elves. Oof. Yes.
And a lot of those years don't count.
Eggs and bacon, eggs, gravy, all the savory nonsense. But everybody, okay, so everyone's okay. Everyone is in one piece. I see we have a new guest.
Who is available to speak?
Yeah, your buddy's just making sure that everything's good now, and
You're not
you
dead.
might have made a friend.
That's good to know. I have a knack for doing that.
Yeah, you're kind of friendly.
Sometimes unintentionally. Really?
To be fair, Zit did give me a wallop after I gave you one.
I wonder why.
He specifically said, "Don't hurt my friend."
Aw, that's so sweet. But I thought we were all friends.
He didn't know that.
Well, we're all friends.
Sure, you're not dead.
Yeah.
And it'd be great if he could understand us.
Yeah, no,
But that's a self-spell.
Well,
More.
I guess let's finish breakfast, and then, like you said, we're gonna have to go back to camp and explain, what happened.
Uh-huh.
That will be a lot of explaining.
I don't think it's really all that complicated. I'm a werewolf. Things get crazy on the full moon, and that's pretty much what that was.
You know, I'm kind of glad that I caught that before you went Hulk Wolf into the middle of a camp.
Yeah, no, that was a very good catch. Very good catch. Thank you. Thank you so much, because that would have been a disaster.
And yet you are trying to be like, I don't want to stop eating. It's like, oh, you will never want to stop eating.
Yeah, and you are a powerful paladin, but 20-something Cyclopses might be a bit much even for Fuzzy Stage.
I feel like they would have ground me down into hamburger meat.
A little bit.
Oh. Wolf burgers. Wait a second.
Never tried it. Oh, alright.
Oh no, he's smart this time. I think you might get lycanthropy from eating lycanthropy meat.
No, that's not how that works.
That actually reminds me. Would everybody please make a Constitution saving throw?
No, everyone?
Constitution saving
Everyone.
throw.
Okay. 11.
12.
Alrighty. Blouts,
21.
Mavari,
12.
and Tyr.
17.
Alrighty. Oh, it is a multiple roll kind of thing, so nothing immediate happens. You're good.
Congratulations, you're an entire party of werewolves now.
Cyber wolf. They don't have gifts of it.
Only you. I'll be a rune wolf.
Dragon.
Dragon wolf?
All
I'll be
different,
dragging this wolf into the fucking backyard.
all different flavors of werewolf. Alright, so is everyone done? Are we all ready to go?
Alright, I just cast Comprehend Language. Let's go.
Let's be
Get
on.
down to business. To the feet.
Wait,
The
Simon.
hands.
Go ahead. How much of this song do you know?
All of it.
Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I've ever met. And I haven't got a clue. How will I make a man out of Jew?
Uh-oh.
That was pretty good, actually. I like that.
Let's go.
Way to go, sir.
Wee.
Next time it's 99 red balloons.
No.
Oh.
We leave the rod.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys get out of the rod, and nobody is awake. You look around, and you see there are Cyclops all over the place. And they all seem unconscious. Some of them are sleeping. Most of them have weapons near them. And then some of them look very badly injured. There's probably easily 10 to 15 that you kind of wonder if they're even alive. But you can see slight breathing. And then there's some, they're like hugging casks that are next to them. Kind of like spooning with it. And then there's some that you can see have blood on their fists or their weapons. It is a village of sleeping Cyclops.
They did say that they were going to have a brawl.
Okay, because I was going to say, I thought you said that I didn't do anything.
And this is not our problem. We should leave.
Well,
I agree.
We should at least say goodbye.
No. We say goodbye to the awake Cyclops. And that's it.
So they took us in. They were very hospitable. I feel like they at least need an explanation.
No. Why does the opinion of some Cyclops matter? Who cares?
Listen.
We're on a We're on
They
a
should
time.
be our friends later.
Exactly. It's not the opinion of, like, Cyclops. That's nothing to do with the opinion. It has to do with being courteous, polite.
They're Cyclops.
Rude.
While I do think Mavari is rude, at the same time, I never thought the Paladin of Torm would stop to say we should be courteous to the Cyclops,
Well, they're not being
who also wanted to eat one of your party members.
only a little bit.
Like Zoe once said, what's a little bit of eating each other between friends?
Oh.
All right, let's go. He'll tell them about it when they wake up.
All right, fine. Then he doesn't. Wait, he does understand what we're saying. Well, then, Tyr, just tell him.
I comprehend languages. He does not. It's a self-spell.
We wave to the Cyclops goodbye.
Yeah, so as you go and you're talking about it, you can see the Cyclops picking up a weapon of somebody who's out like a light, and they kind of pick it up, kind of test the weight of it, and then walk and stand next to Laurel and just stare down at her.
You can go now. We're leaving. You don't have to stay. You don't. Oh,
It just stares at you.
Can you? What's going on? Please speak.
I
Please say something.
think they want to continue traveling with you, but we have no means of communication. Which might be a problem when we meet the next group, as we try to get into the city of Sparta. But I think we can get over it.
We've been running into other Cyclops. We haven't been able to understand them. Having someone who can actually,
Wouldn't hurt anything. We got a few days.
we don't.
But we really need to get a comprehend language item.
We really do, because I would like to be able to speak to this individual. I don't even know his name. Well,
All his items were still in the place, so they sped out with us, Todd.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, everybody's unconscious, so this is kind of like a free upgrade chance.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sorry, you thought they were civilized. Sir.
Did he pick up his own shield or get an upgrade?
He picked up a very large sword.
There you go.
Well, we can call him Grug.
Oh, is that his name, though?
No.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Let's just go.
We've
All right.
got a lot to do.
I'll pat him. I'll pat him on the pat him, and I'll be like, "Welcome to the team."
It just kind of looks down at you, looks at your hand on his, like, wherever you pat it, and it just goes,
No, not like that. Okay, all right. You stay over there.
You've lost your friend privileges.
You've lost your rights to live.
No, we don't do that.
All right.
All right.
So you guys walk.
Yep.
You walk the morning, and every now and then, Mavari, you will see Cyclops, like, at the tops of kind of mountain passes as you start going around the bottom of the mountains that are looking down. So you think there's not really many threats in the area because Cyclops, well, they gotta eat. But as you get around the bend of the base of one of the mountains and kind of start this valley mountain pass that heads to the south, you do see that it seems to be dark skies ahead of you, and the Cyclops stops walking with you and just stops, like, in its tracks, like there's a barrier, and then it just watches you walk away, and then it will hold up a hand, kind of like waving goodbye, but there's no wave, it's just to hold up the hand.
Comprehend language.
Yeah. Everything okay?
Good, with your humming.
It just holds up its hand and keeps it there for, probably a minute, lowers it, turns it on, starts walking back to the camp.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe he was just gonna escort us there to make sure we're good. So.
Or he's getting permission from something. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Want to wait an hour and find out?
I don't
No,
know.
not really.
I feel like, yeah, there we go. I was about to say, I feel like Mavari would throw a fit if we did. So, I guess we'll keep walking.
I mean, we can wait for him.
No.
You sound like you want to start your own little harem.
No. What?
We could get more Cyclops.
Okay, listen here, you.
I'm going to
What
cast
are you
Goodberry.
okay? I feel like you're being a little meaner than you usually are.
None of us are judgmental. What you take as your harem is your own choice. None
Hey,
of us
look.
will say badly upon you.
Listen here.
I
old
have
man.
been nothing but nice and even defending you against Tyr and trying to get him to stop, but I have been nothing but mean, I see. Then I will allow Tyr to keep with the teasing.
Okay, now
Anyways,
it's just
does
like
anyone want
genuinely
some
look
berries?
confused, and I'm just like, you're so
I would love a berry. Thank you,
I-
Bluff.
You're so hard to read. Seltra, help me.
What?
You think Seltra can read me? He couldn't
No.
read you
He
when the
couldn't.
rest of the party knew.
Yes, bring your harem into this fight.
I don't understand. I
Hey,
don't.
it's Seltra. Are you going to get first seat, or is it a tier effect that
Okay, all
as
right.
they
You know
come
what?
in, they get levels of importance?
Maybe I'll just shut up.
Or whoever does best that night just gets importance for that day.
Here, Tyr, have
Mavari
a
will
berry.
walk over and take a berry.
I don't.
He will give Mavari a good berry. They are cherry shaped.
I don't know what to say or what I did. You know what? I'll just be quiet.
Just do what makes
Here,
you
have a
happy.
berry.
It's okay.
No, I don't know what makes. I don't know what anything is anymore. I'm
Well,
just
then
gonna
you
be
just do what you're doing. Keep trying out new people and
quiet. No. I'm
find
just
where
gonna-
you're meant to go.
I'm just gonna stay silent and just keep walking. I don't.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
have a
not
berry.
fun.
anymore.
It's hard to tease you if you're just quiet.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just shut up and I'll just keep walking. Saltra, can you please walk with me?
Can.
Thank you.
Take some damn berries!
I just,
Aggressive.
hey, I don't want another berry.
I'll take a berry.
You get a good berry. Yeah, take
get a
one to
good berry.
Laurel too.
You get a good berry.
They're cherry shaped, but what do they taste like?
Yeah.
Watermelon.
She's my cherry pie.
They taste slightly citrusy, like a sweet orange.
Interesting.
Bus doesn't know how fruit works. When he casts magic, it does stuff.
Whatever he damn well pleases.
Oh dear.
He hands Seltra too. Bring one to Laurel.
Sure. I'll take I'll take one to Laurel. I brought berry.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Well, as the locals say, when in Rome, watch out for the Romans.
What is wrong?
What's a roll?
As you guys move between these mountains, there seems to be an ever shadow as you get in between them and in the valley here. And the valley itself looks several hundred feet wide, but there is a very large dark cloud ahead of you, and it looks at least several hours ahead of you, so it's not like it's going to rain on you anytime soon. But given the directions that you were given, you'll go through this valley, and it'll curve a little bit to the east as you go through the south of it. But then after this valley, and you head south, that is when you go into the final half day, into the territory of Sparta. So,
We're almost
As-
there.
yeah, so you guys actually go through this day without any problems. You get
Oh, shit.
to the very bottom end of this valley. I'm sorry. You get to the very end of this valley. I said that like I'm looking at a map. My bad. And you kind of, like Blout said, a little curious. There's no monsters around. You weren't attacked. You had a peaceful day of walking. There was no sun. It was just kind of dark. But, I mean, I guess if you're Seltra, that's pretty great news. But it is the end of the day.
So, just to clarify, it was dark pretty much the entire day due to a storm?
He did
Sure.
mention an ever shadow that just kind of loomed over this valley.
Well, I
Looked
caught
like-
that part. I was just getting clarification.
So from far away, it looked like a large thundercloud or dark cloud that was in front of you, like many, many hours in front of you. And it looked like it was blotting out the sun for this whole valley. And as you moved forward, it just kept the sun blotted throughout the whole day. And now you're at the end of the valley, and it's nighttime. Or it's getting into nighttime.
Got it.
Do you have some questions, Mavari?
Well, dark clouds move. but I don't know if Mavari would know that. Because her world operates a little differently.
Oh, that's rough.
If it was a storm, it should
Wait. Hold on. Make a nature check real quick.
Oh.
Because there might be a way where you can say this, and Mavari is saying it. But you have rolled how many ones today?
I've only rolled one, but I've rolled under 10 pretty much all day.
Oops.
That's a natural 1, so that's a 3.
Wow.
How does the Storm Dragon Genielle feel about this?
Huh. That's cheating because the DM thanks for Genielle.
Not cheating for us.
Roll an insight check for Genielle. Mavari, it's fucking dark. Clouds are weird.
That's a wisdom. Yep. So he has a +2 to this.
I'm sorry, Becca.
No, it's okay. I just was like...
That's a 4.
just rolling bad. We're all
This
rolling
world
bad.
is weird.
I would really like to say I've seen this plenty of times, but I'm always looking down, and that's the blotted out spot.
Sure, Rafute doesn't really look up towards the sky because every time he's done it so far, he's gone blind. So
He's having a great day.
every time he's looked up, the sun has blinded him. So eyes to the ground.
Is it normal for here? For as long as we've been here, it just seems weird for the weather to be acting the way it is.
So it's not normal
You're
for
not
storm
wrong.
clouds to stay in one spot. But I also don't know how weather works here, so who knows?
I imagine it's the same as everywhere else.
What does LFD's internal barometer say? I'm kidding.
The only time storm clouds sit over an area is if shit hit the fan. One of the deities had a fit.
I wouldn't know that. Weather works differently where I'm from.
Can I roll either nature or survival at an egg?
Roll history.
History. That I can do.
Tier, what did you get?
26.
26. So, you've been around a while. This party doesn't even know how long you've been around.
I'm not entirely sure how long.
That's probably fair. But your point of view isn't usually from the ground.
That's why I said I don't see a lot. That's usually blacked out.
You often see storms from the opposite side of how you do now, and you see them moving in like kind of a swirling motion or in kind of just a blotted blur, but they're always moving.
And that one's not.
Yes. So Mavari and what she said is 100% accurate.
Yeah, I imagine there's something big happening there because it should be moving. You're right, actually.
I don't know if detect magic will reach that far.
I doubt it, but give it a shot. Mine won't.
Mine won't either.
Yeah, I believe it's like 7,000 feet away. So how far is detect magic?
Oh, that's not that far. It's only what 30 feet minus 7.
You're almost there. If you use all your spell slots and stack y'all's powers together, maybe.
Still can't reach.
We could probably hit a couple hundred feet.
Yeah.
Nah, I got nothing.
Is
It's
it
probably
weird?
not that important.
Is it me, or does it look like it's just past the direction where we're supposed to go?
Is it? I look off towards the distance.
I'm trying to decide what the hell a geography check would be. I kind of wanted to go with just like intelligence.
That's why I was fine with history.
Do an animal handling check. No, just playing. Roll an investigation check. That seems like it'd fit. That or survival.
I'll do investigation.
Alrighty.
I like survival.
I rolled a 15.
Alright. So with a 15, are you rolling ballouts?
20 win.
Okay. So it looks like the center of the dark cloud is probably exactly where you're going.
Yep,
Yikes.
of course it is. Oh, well. We got a canoe.
Yeah, we have a boat. It's a little bigger than a canoe, but
All right, we got a boat. That should be plenty fine if it really keeps that way. But
Yeah.
we might want to speed up.
I could build something. Put wheels on the boat. So we could just drive the boat on land.
We already lost enough time picking you up. Building another fucking machine, no.
I'm just thinking out loud.
All right, so it is the end of the day. You have about half a day left before you get there. Do y'all want to ride, camp, build a boat?
Definitely. Because we might get woke up with flash floods in a valley.
That's fair.
That happened to anybody. Ever.
We're really close to our destination. I'd like to do, like a perception check or like a perimeter check to make sure there's nobody around us following us.
Okay, do a
Before we
perception
go
check.
into the route. Okay.
What kind of biome do you say we're in?
I'm sorry, what kind of what?
Biodome.
Biome.
So you are around shortcut grass, mostly hard dirt, because you're at the base of the mountains in kind of a valley. But I mean, it's healthy grasslands.
Well, would
minus
you
the
say that we're technically
dirt.
in a mountain? Or just
What are your favorite terrains?
forest and mountain?
You're close enough to the mountain. I'll give you 1.5 advantage.
Well, I was gonna say I would cast Primeval Awareness.
Oh, yeah, do that. I thought you were doing something with terrain stuff.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, you don't see anybody.
Okay.
So for 6 miles, do I detect anything that is untoward?
Hold on. You don't detect... Oh, I'm sorry. You do not detect anything with your primeval awareness.
Okay, so nothing out of the normal. Okay.
Not within 6 miles.
Okay.
Wait,
Just
go over it one more time. I'm sorry.
Aberrations, fiends, fae, undead, celestials, and dragons.
You do detect... Huh?
I said nothing. Go ahead. Sorry.
You do detect 1 celestial and 1 fiend.
At a distance of...
I don't get to sense where they are.
Oh.
But that's
Well.
within 6 miles.
That's a lot of distance.
That could be anyway.
Right. That's it, safe enough to rot it.
Yeah.
Come on, rotted train.
I think we might be good.
Or at least as good as we are now.
Does
Alright.
Blout say that stuff out loud?
He just says he thinks we should be good.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So at the base of the mountain, low grasslands, hard rock ground. I'll say there's a group of trees nearby, so you can hop over there and get some favorite terrain if he needs it. There's like 10 trees just in a clump.
An almost forest.
Yes.
Alright. Navar will hand the rod of some security over to Laurel, because if she makes the house, it's all spooky.
It's not hellhounds.
Spooky. With the red sky and everything, so... And everybody seems to have a problem with it, so she just gives it back to Laurel.
There's never had a problem with it. He mostly stays in his room.
Thurl just quietly takes it.
Y'all have a nice night.
Let's
Whisks
go.
up. Glare
Tricks.
whisks
Typhoid
him away
dogs.
to the party house.
Alright. So you guys pop into the party house.
I pat Siltra on the back. Good luck, man. You're the only survivor of the harem. Take care of your job.
Mavari
know
will
now.
shoot Tyr a look that if looks could kill, it would have killed him.
I think the joke is done
I
now.
have-
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn.
I think it's gotten stale.
I kind of liked that joke, though. I was actually doing well.
So, this is ridiculous. As you guys get into the party house and start walking towards your separate rooms or the kitchen or whatever the fuck, something happens outside the party house. There is a flash and a glyph on the ground as a creature. He's got brown robes on, and it looks like he has chainmail underneath it. a long, curling black beard, a sharp nose, and a grin with red eyes and these curled horns that come up out of the hood of this robe, and two dark black wings. And a flash happens on the ground where you guys disappeared into the house. And he smiles to himself as he holds this rock, and it flashes at the same time. And he says,
Good. Anti-magic. Enjoy your prison forever.
and he starts to walk away. And as he does, the group of 10 trees has eyes that light up. One of them is Nephil. Standing below her, you see these yellow eyes, these innocent eyes, as adorable creatures come into view. And she looks down at them, and in their minds they hear, "You must save the heroes."